Based on this preview screen, what do you think we got going on here?
Yeah, so I've bet on stuff like this before, so I think I might be a little more familiar with this. Track doesn't look quite as big as there, but yeah, so horse and buggy racing.
Okay, let's see what we got.
There's got to be a more professional name for it. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Is this what you were expecting?
Well, it's a little slower. I got to tell. I'm not sure if this is the Pennsylvania version of the horse and buggy that I'm used to, but it's definitely yeah. This is more my speed. If I were going to try something that I've seen today, this would be the first one I'd jump on.
Okay.
The whip. What is the whip for? That would be a good question.
What do you think it's for?
I don't know, because we steer with the reins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, though, I'm all about safety. This just seems a little too passive for helmets. Maybe I'm wrong. But orange cones, got it. I would have invested a little more in the track, but maybe this is there's some heritage to this style of racing. I like the bridge. Normally bridges go over things, so a little ironic there, but it's good to have bridges wherever you can put them. So lots of circles, no use of the whip. It really seems like a posing accessory at this point. Lack of utility, breeding futility. But it's great. I appreciate the four wheels. Again, more my speed. Some of the things that I've seen comparable to this were on two wheels.
This feels a little more secure than that.
It does, yeah. Horse seems like he's doing fine. Now, the co-pilot is an interesting twist here, because you haven't seen two participants and one horse in any of the other videos. So this is definitely an interesting collaboration.
Do you think the co-pilot's doing much?
Well, that depends on my unknown, the unknown ability of the driver. So is this one of those blindfold them, the other person tells them left, right, straight kind of a thing? Maybe this is a training horse and buggy, right?
Okay.
So
it's like
I had somebody ride in the car with me.
No learner's
you
permit.
only have your buggy permit right now.
Sure.
You've got to.
Yeah.
It looked like we did multiple versions of things, so it was not very repetitive. Overall, great job.
That's fantastic.
Matching uniforms.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they were outfitted
Absolutely.
for the game, and they had the accessories on point, obviously.
Absolutely. Big fan of the horse's bridle in this one. I'm just throwing out horse terms now.
Yeah, showing off a little bit.
Maybe they'll fit, yeah. Could always improve the rims on the buggy, but that's just style points. I think that may be a little more subjective.
Chrome would be, yeah. All right. Yeah. So, fun fact, all three of the people in these videos were SmartPakers.
Okay.
But since it's your first week, I won't make you guess who they were.
Okay.
And last but not least, Dr. Lydia Gray, our veterinarian and staff medical director, doing some driving with her horse Newman.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dr. Gray and Newman. Yeah.
What would you say your least favorite part was?
My least favorite part? The whip. I'm still stuck on the whip. I don't understand it. It seems like to a layman you're sending the wrong message. I need a whip, but I don't use the whip, so... You
would love dressage.
I would?
They also use a whip.
Lots of whip?
Well, they have a whip.
I mean, I bet on the Derby and they use a whip there, so yeah. I'm a little heretical, but that's this is great. This is great.